Hello and welcome to 7 of 5 Hour Live on Instagram. This is the 39th episode of this series. It is the 22nd of June 2022, currently 2:45 p.m. on a cloudy Wednesday afternoon here in Singapore. Thank you so much for joining us, whether you're watching this live or as a recording. My name is Stephanie Jennifer. I am a CZT21 and I'll be your host for this session. In just a bit, I'll be joined by my co-hosts Debbie New, CZT18, and Susan Yo, CZT Asia 2. We're so happy to have you here today. So these tangling sessions are casual tangle together. So if you'd like to tangle along with us, to grab some pen and paper, and we'll be giving everyone a string and a featured tangle. Ooh. Yeah, and we'll be tangling together for the next hour and a half. Yeah. Recording of this session, if you can't stay for long, recording of this session will be made available on our Instagram at 7forests5rivers and also on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/7f5r studio. Hi Debbie, hi Susan.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah.
We had some
So,
drilling today as well.
okay.
Yeah, so it's about it's slightly better than the other day was,
Okay, that's good.
but not by very much.
Okay. We'll take
Yeah.
what we can get. Yeah. So as we usually do, let's start with the tangling supplies that we'll be using today. Susan, would you like to go first?
Okay. Initially, I want to continue the booklet that Debbie made for me. Then, just before the live, I found this towel. I think this is the one that tinted by Debbie also.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's very
Yeah, I still
familiar.
remember. Yeah,
Very
this is from
familiar.
yours.
So
Very
familiar.
familiar.
Why? Ah?
Yeah, so I was still. Where? Yeah, so I stand by this. Then as usual, the micron pen. Then today I stand by my coil brush pen also, and see whether maybe I'll add color using this brush pen. That's my materials today.
How about you, Debbie?
So just before the live, I actually tinted something. Like I have a few half activated colors. So these are magicals, and then I have an old pot that I'm trying to finish. So all these look the same, but they're actually different things. And then this one, well, the pot is actually French lilac violet. So this is French lilac violet, and then this one is I think the Nunegas purple popsicle from summer break, and then this is the blue one. I think it's beach ball blue, and then these two are actually equaline. So I'm still playing with them. This is the turquoise one, and I think this is pastel violet. Right, so this one is more of like a green actually on, well, the hue. So I've been playing around with some colors, and then to my surprise, Susan Yo takes out a towel that looks like that. So I think I can skip this one now.
Can be same twinsies.
No lah, don't need lah. I think too many same colors really. So either this one dries in time or else I'm using something else.
Okay.
But this one is a very pink towel actually. I don't know whether it's obvious, but it's a very pink towel. It's like pink purple. Because I think French lilac is a very pink purple. Yeah, so I also have like a pile of towels that I was trying to start working on. So I might, yeah, these were actually for another project, but I thought that I could get started if I wanted to. Yeah.
Okay. As for me, I'm using these are this is a 7F5R tile. We also have round tiles that our team uses, although we don't sell them. This was tinted
Why is
using...
it that we don't sell the round ones?
I don't know leh. Never got around to it. never got around to it. Ha ha ha.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this was tinted using Peerless watercolors with Ganzai Tambi gold. So you can see some of the shimmer in it, but it's unlike Magicals, the color itself does not have mica in it. So it's something different. Yeah, that's my tile for today. The tangle that we've chosen today is kind of radial, so I thought that a round tile would be nice. That's why I chose a round tile today. Yeah. So Susan, would you like to share the string for today? Susan?
I think she's muted.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm muted because there's an ambulance just now.
So funny. Hi.
Okay. So today's string, no matter what size or what shapes of the tiles that you chosen, I think it's okay. So, for example, for the square tile, you just need to draw a
It's slightly
straight
off screen,
line.
Susan.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yes, much better.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. So a straight line, then with a circle. Yeah. So it's either that your straight line is not in the center, maybe slightly to the left, then you have some different. So it's just a combination of a straight line, then an O. Yeah. Okay. So if let's say you can have a diagonal line, then with a circle, or if you like semicircle also can. So I saw Steph is using a Zandala. So it's, yeah, you can have in this way, or maybe in this way. Yeah, I think there's a lot of possibility for this tree.
Yes, a lot of possibility. Can also be a curve or has to be a straight line because you indicated straight line. Me and
Okay, you can
wanting
make
to
it curve
make
line
it
also.
curvy. Okay,
Yes, you
never
can
mind.
also.
Straight line, straight line. Okay,
Straight line.
straight line. Maybe my circle will be smaller. Okay, and then I will demonstrate today's tangle. If you would like to be informed of the tangles that we feature in our Wednesday live sessions, they're actually posted on the 7 at 5 hour challenge group on Facebook every Tuesday. So it's almost a full day before our Instagram live sessions. If you, I don't know, are curious or if you just want some extra time to get ready to know what we'll be using, you can join the 7F5R Challenge group on Facebook. You can search 7F5R Challenge directly in your Facebook search bar or go to bit.ly/FB7F5R. Yeah. We also host fortnightly challenges as well that feature a different color, tangle, or string each time. So those are fun too. So the tangle today is a tangle called Maggie May by Dolly Boland. Thank you to Deb Boyer for hosting this week's Tuesday Tangle of the Day challenge. Very helpful for us for Team 7F5R because we're knee deep in boxes at the studio. So it was good to have someone take over the Tuesday Tangle challenge this week. Yeah, so Maggie May starts off with this circle, inner circle basically, kind of looks like a bullseye. And then you're going to change it into a kind of a flower. So in Dolly's original step outs, her flower has 6 petals and they're pointed. Of course, if we think about varying tangle, we always think about different shapes, different sizes. And then the petals that she has for her little initial flower has auras within each petal. After this, you're going to add a V point, an aura to the V point that the petals create. So in between each of the petal, you have a V point. You're going to aura it. And then you're going to connect the two lines of each of the V together. So you'll create this sort of circular shape almost. And then from this triangle that we've created, we're going to mirror it. And then you add an aura to the outside of this flower floral shape that you have. There's quite a couple of steps, but they are repetitive. After you have this floral shape, Dolly asks that we add this little petal shape. There's an aura inside of it, and then it has a little almost cubine design, I guess you can call it, or a half leaf shape maybe. And then you repeat that across your entire floral shape. So that is how you draw Maggie May by Dolly Boland. Of course, you can vary the shapes and sizes of the petals. And in Dolly's examples, she adds lots of fun colors to her Maggie May. So that's something that you can think of where it's nicely sectioned, so you can put different colors in each of the sections. Yeah. So I'm going to put the step outs of Maggie May on screen. And then the string that Susan shared with us today is a straight line and a circle. So you can, of course, interpret that in your own way. You can also follow along one of us as we're tangling if you prefer.
So I decided on two tiles.
Mm-hmm.
I decided on this pink and red, and I think it's orange. Wait, let me see. I think Steph tinted this. Oh, cardinal, cuckoo clock cardinal, and yodeling yellow.
Very nice. So it's not
And
orange,
then I have
yellow
a bigger one.
Yellow and red that make orange, right?
Yeah,
It's like mixed together.
I have a bigger one as well. I think Steph also did this, but I don't think she labeled it.
I see.
Huh?
I see. I missed it. Oh, I have no idea.
Do you do it or did I do it?
I have no idea, dear.
I think you did it actually.
He already didn't forget.
I think it was one of the ones that you started.
Okay.
I thought you were going to leave the step outs.
Then I still need to draw. Okay. So naughty.
Put at the side ah. Yeah. How is it naughty?
Is it cause got a lot of steps then you like don't want to
Yeah.
miss out? Oh.
Because you see, I did says instead of phantoms. Nice.
Yeah, it's
I did
correct.
wrong.
Or it says I did it wrong.
Oh, you did it wrong.
Yes.
Yeah, you are
in-
bad
in-
influence lah.
In here I did it wrong. Then I corrected myself just now when I like taught everyone.
Confused me.
So you got a very, very keen eye. It's not confusion, it's a test to see who's listening and who's not. Susan, your center is a
Yes.
sass or a phantom?
Actually, you can't see well because it's
Oh,
hide
yeah, fair
behind
enough,
the
fair enough.
colors. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm always right.
Yo.
Smart, right?
Smart.
Oh my goodness.
That's why just now I don't have comment.
It
That's
is
why
what
she's
you think
It's
it
giggling.
is.
right.
That's why she was giggling down there.
Yeah. Luckily, I did that.
Yes. She agree with the both of us.
Yes.
!aiyo! I'm not the one who came out of the step outs leh. Not mine.
I
ah.
also am not.
Yeah.
But I think it's okay. Both are right.
I think as long as it's a circular fragment.
If you want to add the gemstone inside also can.
Yeah, exactly.
So, how are the both of you today? Maybe you should do a check-in on how we are feeling first before we start on
Then,
the
then what, if feeling
questions.
terrible, then the questions will be easier, is it?
I don't know. Try.
Feeling
No,
terrible today.
no promises.
Today was okay. Today
Yeah,
was
so how are
okay
you
for me.
feeling today? Check in. You can
I'm
say you are
getting...
tired, you are irritable, you are
Yo,
happy, you are hungry, you are.
yo.
It's a
bit too
check
late to be
in.
hungry. I'll be...
It's a
I,
check
I'm
in.
I'm excited for this Saturday's summer friendship reef class that's gonna happen.
Social.
Mm.
Susan, eh?
Today, I'm okay, but my phone is not okay because I forgot to charge my phone. So in the
Yo,
middle, I will need to offline then change the other phone to
okay.
come in again. Yeah.
Do you have a
Thank
battery
you.
pack?
Because like what I said, my phone,
Got some point
the place that
charging.
no. The charging point and the earphone point is the same. So I
Okay.
cannot using my earpiece together with and charge at the same time.
Oh, I see.
Never mind.
Do you need a
I got a
Bluetooth?
solution.
Huh?
But my Bluetooth, the quality is not that
So
good.
good. Yeah.
My voice sounds very far away. Yeah. Never mind. I have a solution already
Yeah,
to
I
adapt with
also
it.
realized that the Bluetooth doesn't seem to be so sharp. The sounds like not so clear, not sharp, clear.
Is it all Bluetooth like that, or
My
I thought
AirPods are
just
like that
my?
also.
Oh, okay.
So recently I've been using the one with the wire for the live shows. Then at least it seems more stable lah. And also because for some reason my AirPods right cannot go past 2 hours. So sometimes near the 1 hour 45 mark right, it will start going a bit crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it remind you.
I
Time
think
to
I draw
stop. Time to
wrongly.
rest.
Why
I think I draw wrongly. Don't know eh, doesn't look like what Steph drew.
Because yours is 4 points, right?
Yeah, I missed out 1 point.
Oh,
But I think it's nice also.
Okay lah, a bit weird, but okay. Yeah. Today, I don't know why, but I feel very, very tired. So I was telling Steph, actually I have a lot of work.
she pandang.
No,
Which
I
is
was
good.
telling Steph that
It's a
I'm
good thing.
so tired that it's like when I look at the numbers, right? So when I'm processing the transaction, right, I feel like I'm going to make a mistake anytime. It's kind of like a mental fatigue. So I did a little bit of work, but not a lot of work today so far. Then I did another towel. So it was quite a good day. More or less.
That's good.
Want to see my other towel?
Sure.
So I did this for the today's tangles.
That's nice.
Actually, the prom is quite fun, you know. So I had a lot of fun because the prom allowed me to change it into a wasi. Don't know whether wasis is allowed though.
Yo. What's this a technique though? It's not like...
Yeah, but it's supposed to be basic towel. Anyway, I submitted it already. So if I kena stoning or I kena blend, then we know lah.
Then we will... Oh... Update us next week.
No lah. If they spot it and they ban it, I will know later. I think they are very efficient, their admins.
Mm.
Mm. Oh, Susan's towel very interesting,
Very interesting.
Yeah,
I
very
think because of your tinted.
No, it's because you draw behind the splat, that's why it's interesting. Right? Usually you draw on the color.
Yeah.
Because it's
Oh,
behind the color.
very smart.
Yours says Steph, talk about your towel.
I thought of drawing Hirari as the petal, but then I realized that if I draw Hirari, oh, I did an example. If I draw Hirari, the ruffle at the top of Hirari will make the second step more difficult to draw. So I wanted to preserve that pointed shape. So I thought, okay, then I'll pinch it into a point instead.
That's okay, what? That's like how I
Yeah.
draw poke leaf.
Yeah. So that's what we're going with. But it started with Hirari in my head. Then I'm like, that's not gonna work out.
I don't know why I'm doing it.
Every single week, don't know what
I know,
like,
right? Yeah.
fumbling around.
I think our live shows are kind of for us to detox mentally. Okay, I have 5 questions. So just now wasn't a question. It was a check-in. Yeah. Too bad. The boy you. Too bad.
5.5 questions.
But it's good to check in, what?
Yeah.
Know
No, so it's
how
good.
each
It's
other
good.
feeling. Yeah. It's good to know how each other is feeling, right? Whether we have a good day or a bad day, we should process our feelings. Right? Yeah, so okay, so we've got 5 questions again. I think this week's questions are all very easy. I mean easier lah than usual lah, okay? So
Good for you also.
do you want me to choose or do you want to choose? I think you all should choose 1 to 5.
Oh. I choose
Well,
this
that's-
weekend, Susan.
Huh?
I choose this
Cause it's
weekend.
easy, so
Susan.
she wants to choose.
No lah.
Yeah. Horse Susan.
Usually Susan choose the number. Maybe this week I can choose the number. I want number
Yes, you
2.
choose.
I want number 2.
Okay, number 2 feels like the hardest of all the 5
Yo!
questions, but it's still quite easy.
Okay, never mind. We work our way backwards.
Okay, how do you envision the next 12 months? Okay, why I say it's difficult, right? It's because it's already very hard to envision like into the future, especially when there's a pandemic. So good luck, Steph.
Okay. Why I must go first? 'Cause I choose the number, so Susan should go first.
Ayo!
Hey.
On money lifestyle.
Well, it's okay to take some time to think about it. I also need to think about it. I didn't prepare my answers anyway. Yeah. So I also
My
have to think
Maggie
about
mee,
it.
my Maggie mee look like star fruit.
Actually, the name, right, makes me hungry.
Yeah, Maggie, right?
Maggie mee.
Yeah, Maggie mee.
Yeah. Then I had to like look at the name properly a second time to make sure I spelled it correct. I'm like, is it correct? Maggie? Next 12 months.
I think for me 6 months is easier than 12 months. 12 months
Yeah,
really very
man.
difficult.
Till the next
Well,
year.
that shows that I don't try to cheat by preparing the answer in advance lah, right? Very fair, what? Hello? Suddenly very quiet.
Yeah. No, thinking.
Okay, I think I will
Last
go
week
first.
is past 12 months. This week is next 12 months.
Oh.
No, last week was if anything happened, like what happened in the past 12 months that gave you a new
Yeah
perspective.
lah, so have to think back for 12 months. Now it's
This one
moving
is
forward.
how do you envision the next 12 months? A different question.
Then you say good, and then you ask the next person to go.
Yo. Okay, I will start first since you are not ready yet. Well, I think for my husband and I, the past, for me, the past 3 or 4 years have been very rough lah. Particularly last year was the worst. So for me, right, I think the worst is over. I hope. I think I usually am quite a positive person, so I will envision it to be a very positive 12 months ahead in terms of projects. So I've got a lot of things that I'm trying to work on actually in the lead up to the next 12 months. And some of these things will not be possible well even 6 months ago, I guess. Yeah. So I think for me, I'm starting to see a place where my ideas are able to bear fruit. My efforts are able to bear fruit. Does that make sense? So being a CCT for me has been quite a long journey in the sense that I got certified in 2015, and then I also did other things, but became full time when I partnered Stephanie. And at that point, things were very different also, and I wouldn't have imagined that we would get this far into our journey. Wouldn't have thought that some of the things that we're doing would be possible. So I envision a lot of new adventures happening, and I think it's a very positive time in our lives or time in our careers. So it's gonna be challenging, I guess, as well, but also very positive lah, in a way. Because I think neither of us imagined that we will get this far. Who's next?
Susan.
Yo. She don't
Okay.
like you today. Keep
Why?
saboing
Huh?
you.
No, someone has to go.
She likes me too much. That's why I asked me
Thank
to
you.
go first.
Oh, very good lah, very good.
Thank you.
Aiyo.
For the next 12 months. I think it's for me also like Debbie said, to me it's like very positive also because there's many plans ahead. Then if I think our plan is already until December.
Not even December,
Then
Susan.
yeah,
Until next
no,
year, oh.
2023. Yeah.
Yo.
Until next year. It's so full. Whoa. Okay lah. Then
We sound very
I'm
bimbotic.
quite
We all always sound very bimbotic. Every time we very funny. Okay, yeah.
I never planned so far before meeting you two,
Definitely also never what.
Yeah,
Never
okay,
even plan till
so
next
I
week, yeah.
never planned so far
She
before I
doesn't
met
even
Debbie.
plan like tomorrow.
Yeah, it's just we'll get up and then we'll see how it goes.
Then last time if I ask her to plan, right, she always look at me like I have something wrong.
Yeah, I still
Something
think something wrong sometimes.
One plan so far, right?
Oh,
Don't plan lah. We
Don't
just
plan
go in
lah.
like that. Yeah.
Don't plan.
Then
But cannot
then
After
you commit
you
money
used
also, you
to
scared, you committing
Stress.
money to the project
Stress drawing.
Then you not worry Okay lor.
La 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 la.
Aiyo.
So yeah, then I think for the next 12 months, besides all those projects which already planned, then with all the timeline, then I think we'll have more projects or ideas that coming in. Yeah, so I think it'll become very interesting and also a lot of surprise.
Actually, I think like when you start embarking on a project, right? Then more and more ideas come. Do you realize? Like when you start
Yes.
working together, right? Then it sort of like sparks off the creativity. Okay, Stephanie, what were you saying?
I am a lazy person by choice. I have never worked this hard in my entire life. but now I have reasons to work hard. Last time is like what was it? I saw this documentary
What
earlier
was
this
it?
morning. Yeah,
What
there's
was
this new trend in China where
what?
people are just deciding to not contribute to society. They're deciding by choice to be lazy.
Huh?
And
So
I was
you're
reading
like
about it, I'm
that?
like, yeah, I'm like thinking to myself, if I was left to my own devices, I wouldn't mind joining them.
Aiyo, my
But
goodness.
then
Don't
now,
mind trying that.
but then now got reason to be hardworking.
What's
There's
your
a
reason?
goal. For people that I love around me, then that gives me purpose to do
Aiyo.
things. Otherwise, for what want to do, right? Right or not, Susan?
Why you want to be
Mm.
useless to society though?
What for work so hard? If it's me, I'll just earn enough to get by and then happily tra la 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 every day.
But do you earn enough to get by
I think so. Yeah.
by being lazy?
No lah, by being lazy.
I mean, it's not
it
accusation,
it
no, it's a
it
question because you are saying that
it
you just need a little bit to get by, right? That's why you
yeah.
feel that
If
don't
you
need
have
to
no
work hard, right?
dependence, if you have no dependence, if you have no
Oh, so it's
responsibility,
Charlotte's
you need
fault.
not just Charlotte lah. My mother will eventually. I will have to take care of her. Yeah, so cannot be a lantok, cannot be a lazy piggy. Not an offend to any piggies. I am born in the year of the pig. That's why I use that metaphor.
Got that
If any piggies are
flavor.
tuning in, yeah. It's not that big thing in
Piggies.
piggies.
But piggies are supposed to be smart, eh?
That one I don't know. My grandma
And
always
very
scold
clean,
me.
oh.
Yeah, that's what she always say. Piggies very clean, you know. Last time I take care of pigs in the farm. Then why are you like that? Then I remember one time she's scolding me. I was like, then I was a preteen, so like maybe 10, 11 years old. Then my mom trying to train me to like be a responsible human being and know how to take care of oneself. So she tell me, today you're gonna mop the floor. So I'm like there mopping. And my grandma comes home. Then she's staring at me in the living room. Then she's like, what are you doing? Then I'm like, I'm mopping the floor. She's like, no, you're pushing dust around. I'm like, so rude. So rude. Yeah. But then now I can look back at it and think it's funny. Like, she got very,
Do
very
you
funny
think do you
sense of humor.
think do you think your grandma approves of what you're doing now?
I think she wouldn't be happy with the fact that I didn't complete uni.
You haven't lah. It's not you
Haven't,
never
yes.
yeah.
KIV.
It's haven't lah.
Okay, grandma, we're getting there.
Yeah.
But I don't think it would be completely against me as long as like I can survive and take care of myself. I think she'll be very pleased with the fact that I have like a happy family, a husband that loves me. Then I think she'll love my daughter Charlotte a lot. That's one of the things that I told my mom. I remember like shortly after I like got married, then I had kids. I think I was pregnant already, like just after I gave birth. Then I'm like talking to my mom, then being a bit upset and telling my mom. Actually, one of the things that I'm sad about is that grandma never got to see me getting married, see Charlotte. So that's one of the sad things. But I'm happy that Charlotte is able to see both of her grandmothers. Like she's able to experience that love because not every single child is able to, spend so much time with their grandparents.
She not just has grandparents, she has godparents
uncle,
also.
auntie, yeah, and godparents and
And then still got
extensions.
Isaac.
Very good.
Yeah, this one
He
is
remember
god
her, she don't
cousin.
remember.
God cousin.
So poor thing.
There's such a thing
The
as
Song
god
Sang-men
cousin.
cousin.
送上门 cousin 很好。
This one is the
Very
mother
good.
送上门, so the son also.
Buy one get one free.
Aiyo, very poor thing.
One refund. Can I see the customer service desk, please?
Maybe that's why he don't want to give you his sourdough bread. It's his.
Yeah, it's Isaac.
It's
He will tell his mother.
是 Isaac 的。
是 Isaac 的。I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Angry at you.
Yeah.
Why am I share at
I
you?
want to say hello. Hello for what?
Who are
She steal my
you?
bread. Yeah.
But he's funny every time in the studio, right? He look at Stephanie, walk up and down there, just look at her, then smile like that. I don't know.
You know why not?
What is in his
Because
mind?
she's very animated. She's very animated. So my cat, right, will also look at her like that. Same look. Isaac looks like how Dexter looks at Stephanie. I think we have one photo where Dexter is like gazing lovingly into Stephanie's eyes.
That's like my boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
The only
You
boyfriend that
must
my
look for
husband
that
approves
photo
of.
again, Must look for that photo again to show Susan. Huh? I think nobody will believe it, right? Nobody will believe it until they see it, maybe.
By the way, Dexter is a cat for those of you who are just tuning in.
Adultery.
Yeah. One moment. Husband, then what? Why got boyfriend?
Aiyo. So funny. Yeah.
Yeah, anyways, back to the question. I haven't really fully answered it. I don't know how we got so far from the original
You first say
question.
no us, is it? Well, at least it's
Yes.
not a quiet life. Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
A quiet life. At least it's not a
Aiya.
noisy life either. Oh my goodness. The drilling.
Yeah, touch wood.
Touch wood, yes. I think the next 12 months we have a lot of things planned, and like I said, I have never planned, as Susan said also, I've never planned my life so far ahead in advance.
So it's my fault lah. This one.
It's not a fault lah, it's not a bad thing. You speak like it's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Especially when like you are working on such big projects. I think the bigger the project, the more specific the
Yeah.
timeline has to be. Otherwise you're just cross your
So
fingers
are you
and hope for the
speaking
best.
from experience?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like got timeline, you gotta look, then that's your problem. Then when you got cock ups, then what to do? You cry lah. You fight fire lah. I don't want fight fire. I'm very scared, very stressed.
Yeah, it's
I
easier
rather
to plan
then
things and then
then
don't keep on troubleshooting, right?
then Debbie plans in buffer time into the timeline. So that's great. Because then if like, oh, I forgot this thing, it's okay. You still got an extra like 2 weeks to fix it. At least you're not fighting fire. You're still on track with the timeline. So it's good lah. And it's good when you have like a team with a lot of moving parts where everyone can like refer to this one document, and then you know what's coming up next. Then you can remind each other like, hey, have you got this ready? Hey, have you got that ready? And also it's not like one project existing in a vacuum. It's like we have like concurrently multiple projects like CZTAE. Then the studio also has its own projects, and individually as individuals, as Susan Yeo, as Tango Pursuits, as everything is out, we have individual projects running.
Then we also have
ourselves.
classes.
Then we also have classes.
Oh
on
yeah,
Zoom,
the
on
guy didn't
Thinkific.
get back to me. Oh yeah.
Yo. Suddenly, oh yeah. Like,
Ah.
so it's good to have these timelines and to plan things so that like if let's say a client says like, hey, are you free in like August, then you can look at your timeline and say, okay, in August I have these responsibilities.
Yeah, but partnering also gives us the opportunity to take on more because
Exactly.
one person right, you burn out
Can
very
only do
fast,
so
and then
much,
you can't slot them in. Means you can't slot them in, then you have to give it up. Yeah. So I actually have a lot of personal projects coming as well as work projects, and then I'm a bit afraid. I'm a bit afraid to burn out.
afraid
Yeah,
that
so I have to.
overcommitting.
Yeah, I need to practice like taking more time to rest, basically. And yeah,
Do you feel
but
guilty when you
yeah.
rest? It's like a personal question.
I think I don't feel guilty once I have made up my mind. Does that make sense? Like, okay, now it's rest day. Okay, so fix it, rest
So
day. Then
rest
I'll go and
lah.
do
Yeah,
my
yeah.
stuff lah, right?
Yeah.
But then when I am like this morning, I called Stephanie. I'm like, do you think
Shall I rest? Shall I? Shall I
So
not?
today I called Stephanie and she was like, wow, why you sound like that?
Yeah. Hello. I'm like, what happened?
No, I think I have like a little bit of a sore throat. Yeah, so I have like a little bit of a sore throat. I don't know from where. Maybe straining my voice or something. So I have a bit of a sore throat. Then this morning I called Stephanie and I was like asking her, do you think I should just like not process any transactions today and then just like take a break? Because when I look at the numbers, I feel like I'm going to make a mistake because I'm like so out of focus, and you know some days you just can't, your mental fortitude that day is just not there. Yeah. Yesterday was a good day though, got a lot of work done. So then I have this funny thing where one day is like max out and the next day is like crash.
Oh.
Well, not really lah, but it's just that yesterday I was really very busy. Like on the home front also got a lot of things. Then yeah, so yesterday was very bad. Yeah,
The
yesterday was
cats
very
have
bad.
learned how to open the kitchen door.
Yeah.
they're too smart. No,
Well,
is just
we
one
are
of
trying
them.
to make them unlearn. Yeah. So, what to do, right? Yeah.
Mm.
So today I asked Stephanie whether she thinks that is like a bit much if I don't process anything. Yeah, because sometimes it's not that I feel guilty, you know. Sometimes it's more like I feel like, am I reading it right? You get what I mean? Not so much of like need to do it now for myself, but more like it shouldn't be a problem, right? You know, that kind of check in, like
I
it
think
shouldn't be
also
a problem if I.
it's a catch-22 because you are the one processing registrations, we are not. So if like you leave it, it will not magically disappear as well. So then you still
Yeah lah.
eventually
So I probably will have to.
cannot
Yeah.
indefinite. You have to get
So
it done eventually.
correct. So in a way, right? My question is more like, can we as a team afford me to
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
just
I
take
get
a
you.
pause, you know? Yeah, because I mean, of course, we are all self-employed, right? That's the idea, and then we can all like determine when we want to take a break, right? But my point is that can the team manage it or not? And then I was thinking should be able to, but then I don't want to rely on my own opinion because
I
yeah, I
remember
mean we are
I
ahead.
remember yeah, I remember yesterday I was going to say, I remember yesterday Susan asked, are we on track? Are we on
Yeah,
time? Then I'm like, yeah, we are. Actually, we are slightly ahead,
yeah.
probably.
But you see, if we don't check in, we sometimes lose
Yeah, we
sight
want
of it
more.
for the moment, you know,
Yeah.
because we are like you see when you work, you are like focused on something, right?
Or
So
your
for
own
example,
tasks.
when I'm doing the accounts or I'm doing something, right, I'm so engrossed in it that I may not have a realistic mindset, no. I might think that I worked so hard today, right? Then tomorrow I should just crash or something, you know. But in the reality might be tomorrow the team needs something or I left out something I didn't realize, you know. So that's why a check-in is sometimes it saves the day lah, basically, because you know our memories are not say perfect, right? I mean everybody's memory lah, not saying both of you or whatever. My memory is not perfect. So sometimes it's like we need to check in order to double check, you see, like whether did I miss out anything or not, or is it there but I cannot see it, you know. Yeah, so sometimes because I look at numbers the whole day, after that you cannot see what you're supposed to see already. Yeah. Okay. Have we all answered this question? We have, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that was number 2, right? So you get to choose 1, 3, 4, or 5. I think Susan should choose. Just now you choose,
Is Susan away from her phone?
probably. Oh,
Because her pen is down. Yeah, maybe I choose 1.
or you wait for her lah.
Wow, so nice.
You just chose only.
Susan, faster!
Can you stop it? So
Usually-
horrible.
Usually she choose all the questions leh. I'm very sad. I don't get to choose.
You also choose one.
I never.
I'm going to play back and check.
You sure? Ah? I can confirm.
Yeah, seriously, that's a very giant assumption, you know. Like a very giant statement. Because we have so
Usually-
many already.
Yeah, usually I let her choose though. Because I don't mind either ways.
You like get over it, right?
Yes. No, it has to be done. Not get over it. It has to be done anyways. So whichever one she want to choose, she can choose.
Okay, I'm going to start on my second tile.
Oh, so fast ah.
Yeah, because my first tile, you tinted very little
So cute. Yeah.
out of the
Nice.
whole thing, right? The tinting, only very little part. I think it's like half the tile only, actually.
I think
Yeah, so
Susan's
I
tile
actually have
is
room for a second one.
Susan's tile very
What?
smart. She go and tint because her tinting is very small.
Susan's
Right?
tile is very smart. Where's the brain?
The way she did it. The way she
Where
did it
does
is
it
very
store
smart.
the brain?
Yeah.
It's a flat piece of object.
In the
Where
Maggie
does it-
May. The Maggie May. Oh, Susan, you're back.
Wait, Susan, choose
Yes.
the question.
Number 3.
Number 3. See, I know she will choose different from you.
Huh.
Okay, the number 3 is a 2-part question.
Oh.
Do you think life can be better for you, and in what way?
Yeah, Susan, do you think the Instagram live can be better for you?
No, not Instagram live. Okay, your own life. Oh my goodness. This is why I need an off day.
I do believe that everyone's life will become better and better because we learn from our daily life and we learn from our experience. So I definitely think that it will become better and better, not just for me, for everyone. Yeah.
In
Then
what
what's the second
way?
part? In what way? In what
Always.
way?
Yeah.
Always. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Can you?
很好。
the two of you 真的是
很好。Very good.
I think if we are in the same age, then in the same school, in the same class, the teacher will
Warm your blood. Request that
Warm
next
blood,
year they
yes.
be separated. Yes.
yes.
No, put you in one corner, then put her in the other corner, then separated by the
That
whole
one
class.
You know,
is
actually-
useless.
Actually, Susan, you know, in my time during my schooling days, right, that was a problem that I had. You know, that my teachers had. It's not my problem.
With
it's
you?
my teachers. Yeah.
You create a problem.
Because I talk so much, then my teacher was
Yeah,
like,
I
okay,
also
let me
think
put
so.
let me put her next to a boy. Then I'm like, boy, so what? I still talk. Okay, then never mind. Let me put her next to a quiet kid. The quiet kid, so what? I'm gonna make the quiet kid talk. I think the quiet kid never talk so much in the entire school year, entire school term before. And teacher is like, okay, never mind, put her by herself in one corner. Then I'm like, no, too bad. I'm still gonna talk to the person, like the two people in front of me. Then she's like, okay, never mind, put you front. The two people sitting in front of me, I talk to them, no. Then
No,
like
but you will
across
talk to yourself also. That's the
I
problem.
also talk to myself. Yeah, then they're like, never
Yeah.
mind, put her next to the teacher's table. She probably won't talk when you're next to the teacher. No, I just got scolded.
Then she talk to the
but I
teacher
still
lor.
talk. I also can talk to the teacher, yes. Then the teacher was like, forget it. Cannot stand this show. So yeah.
So funny. But in school, right, I'm a very quiet student.
Yeah. I don't
Really?
believe.
You can ask my
See
classmate.
the report card.
Then whenever they see me today, right, and what I'm doing today, they can't believe that. Is this the Susan that we know before?
You came out of your shell.
Why cannot believe it?
Because it's totally different. Just like you can't believe I'm a quiet student in my school. It's the same thing.
Aiyo, I
Yeah.
tell these two
Very good.
Mm.
Purple. Very ugly. What was the question?
I do think, yeah. So, do you think life can be better for you
Oh,
and in
yes.
what way? So, I do
Yes,
think
yes.
that life can be better for me in every way also lah. But I think that specifically, right, I think since moving to my new place, right, I think the sleep has been a very, sleep has been something that has improved by a lot for my husband and I. So because my old place was so noisy, right? For 12 years when we were there, I don't think we slept very well for 12 years. So nowadays, when we sleep, right, it feels like we are catching up on our sleep for 12 years. Yeah. So sometimes, you know, when we joke about the place being too noisy or that, right? Yeah, in the daytime it's still very noisy lah, but at night it's very, very quiet here. Yeah, which is a very good blessing for us. Yeah. Then I think with better sleep, sorry, I cannot talk today. With better sleep comes better health. So therefore,
Agree.
our health will improve. Overall lah, everyone that sleeps more lah, the health can improve lah. Then I think that actually I'm also very curious why I'm so tired today because I slept quite well recently. It's not like I have not been sleeping well. It's just the exhaustion. Don't know why also. Don't know what I've been doing. Maybe in my sleep I run marathon.
Yeah, I was going to say. I was going to say the exact thing. Yeah, maybe you did.
Yeah. I think I have been dreaming about my exes.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. But not enough to wake me up or jog me out from sleep lah. It's just that I remember dreaming about them. But other than that, I sleep quite well nowadays. So I think that my life can improve. Let me see. I think also as more projects come in, as my career is more and more established, I see more and more opportunities. So in a way, it is it's a blessing because I always had a job outside of the studio. So for me, it is something that is to be enjoyed for the first time as well. Stephanie,
Yeah.
are you trying to be avoidant or what?
No, you wouldn't believe what happened. I shake my pen touch
What?
pen until my cat fly away. Then I don't know where
Yo.
it is now. And I heard a king klang, and then I stopped shaking my pen. I was like, wait, hold on, where's the cover? I was like, oh no, that was the cover.
So your
I'm
life can be
looking at-
better if you find the pen touch cover.
Yeah. It certainly would be better. I don't want to waste it. But anyways, I'll
So
find it
rubbish.
after. I will find it after I
How
answer
do
your
you
question.
shake it until the
You
cover
know, you
comes
shake,
out?
then you know it has a metal ball inside, so I didn't want it to make noise, so I muted myself. Then shake, then pew, and then I'm like, yeah.
Okay.
Life can be better. Mm,
Do you think life can be better for you?
yeah.
And
Hold on,
in
I'm
what
thinking.
way? I'm
thinking
just
something.
repeating the question for you lah. I'm trying to help you.
Okay, thank you.
So defensive
Do
until
I
that.
think? Do I think life can be better, and in what way? Yes, I think life can be better, but I think the person needs to be in the right space.
No, for you.
Oh, for me, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
for
Who
me.
cares about what person? You.
Who cares? Tell the person to go away. Okay, like your pen touch marker cover, go away. No, for me,
Aiyo.
I think life has become better for me every single year on year. Especially when I compare like from my teenage years till now, it's always gotten better. So yeah, I do think that it will get better over time as long as I keep to the right track.
What's the right track?
That means each year I need to like readjust my goals and expectations and then see whether the things I'm doing are still bringing me closer to my idea of happiness.
What's your idea of happiness?
My idea of
So many
happiness.
questions.
Yeah, so many questions.
Ayo, why you tell
Just
her?
each question.
Just let her
Today
let her
is
answer lah.
today is
What
Stephanie
like
and Susan. Disturbed every day. Debbie so tired. We still can talk.
What? I mean, it's a good conversation that we're having, so we should continue it. What?
Yeah, I just joking.
My
这个坏蛋的，这个，哎呦。
my grandfather told my mom he used to pass on a lot of like small stories that teach a value or teach a life lesson to her. Then she would have to figure out the meaning of the story by herself. But one of the things that my mom also passed these stories on to me. But one of the things that he told her that I think really stuck with me was make sure that every decision you make in your life brings you closer to your own version of happiness. And your version of happiness is different from other people's version of happiness. So you have to like figure out what is your version of happiness. And maybe for someone like they want a high flying corporate job, then they want to buy a lot of fancy things. But then for another person, it's like they want to travel the world and live from a backpack. But then another person might think like, if I travel the world, that sounds nice, but living in a backpack from a backpack sounds like a horrible idea. I wouldn't be happy doing that, you know?
Living in a backpack.
Living from, well, I mean, maybe somebody want to live in a backpack.
I
The
don't think
backpack's
you can
very
fit
big.
in.
The backpack's very big. Meow Meow can live in a backpack.
Oh my
Those
goodness. She will tear it
astronaut
apart.
backpack. Yo, have you tried like putting her in
No
those like
lah.
clear
For
cases?
what?
I think she would probably like. She likes going out.
You know there's such a thing as static, right?
Oh,
So she
then she'll
will
be very
have
mild.
the fur. No, yeah, then the whole backpack, the inside, right, or
Very
the
good.
the,
Will
the
become
thing
frosted.
inside, right, will be
So need
So
a
funny.
it will
special
be
backpack.
fluffy.
很好。
Yeah.
The
So
problems with
what's your
having a
idea of
long backpack.
happiness?
I think right now it's just to be able to provide for my family. To be able to provide for my family and friends also. I think that my husband and I share the same ideals when it comes to money. It's not that we like money. It's like we like the fact that we can do things for our loved ones. That's why we like the idea of money. Yeah, that you can buy experiences, you can buy things, you can buy meals for the people that you love, and then you can take care of them.
So food very important.
Food very important, yes. Very central to our existence.
Very central to your idea of happiness.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think also when you have a child, like you always want to provide for them the opportunities that you never have as a kid. You never had as a kid, pardon, wrong tenses. And then also to be able to give them what they need. So for example, Singapore academically, I remember I had a conversation with my mother-in-law this morning about like how competitive Singapore schools are and how like so many kids are going for tuition now. And then if like I was telling her like I remember in secondary school like out of 40 kids, only 2 kids in my class didn't have tuition. It was me and this other kid. And then the reasons why we didn't have tuition is because of financial reasons. We couldn't afford to have tuition, you know. So it would have been nice, you know, to have some help in certain subjects. So that would have been nice. It would have been nice to travel. I think experiences are important for a kid. You know, not essential. I wouldn't say like I feel deprived not having traveled as a kid, but like it's a nice added bonus if you can provide that for your child. You know.
But you already travel, what?
So what? Travel to Malaysia? Hi, Susan. I traveled to Malaysia.
But you
as
did
a kid.
travel, what?
Yeah, I did travel, yeah, but it was like a lot later on that I did
No,
travel.
you did travel from France back to Singapore.
Aiya,
That's
please,
still
that
traveling, what? Otherwise,
That's called
you would have stayed
migrating.
there.
It's migrating, traveling already. Yeah. So yeah, that's my answer. I'm going to find my cover now. go on with the next.
You want to choose the next question, or since Susan chose this one?
So Susan chose 3, right? Then I'll choose 2. No, I choose 1. I chose 2 just now.
Okay. How do you spend your weekends? This one Susan should have a very good answer.
This weekend, last weekend, or every weekend?
Every weekend.
What kind of
Most
rubbish
weekends.
nonsense?
You want to answer all also can.
52 weekend.
Yeah, you want to be cheeky, right? So then you answer all.
Weekends? Okay, because now every weekend, most of the weekend, I'll go back to JB. Okay, maybe I share something last weekend. We brought the kids and my mother-in-law to the bee farm. Yeah.
Do the
Actually,
what farm?
Sounds
bee.
nice.
Bee farm.
Buzz. Yeah.
Buzz.
Then buzz. I say buzz. Okay. Initially, we are trying to go a place that they call the leisure farm, but I think only when we reach there, I think the one is almost 30 or 40 km from our home, so it's quite a distance. Then only when we reached there, we saw the gate is closed. Then we found out from the Facebook that since 2020 they already closed due to the pandemic. Yeah, and until today they still didn't open. Actually,
Aiyo.
that is a quite a good place that with a lot of rabbits, ostrich. Then I think a lot of parents will bring their kids there, but too bad. So in the end, we go to the Google Map and find any other interesting place to go. Then we found that the bee farm. So there we yeah, it's quite a small place, but you can saw different kind of bees. Then also have some durians and longan trees there. Yeah, we didn't manage to eat the durians because all booked by other people. They actually,
All
I
booked?
think because of the because I think their durians is not a lot, so people actually call them and say that okay, please
Oh.
reserve 5 durian for me. When we go there, okay, it's all reserved by other people. So, but we have the chance to eat the longan, I think. Longan. Then, yeah, it's quite a interesting place. Then we go, on the way we back, then we just go and eat something there. So it's good. So if you, when both of you the passport approved, got your passport,
I
let me
think
know.
Steph's
Yeah,
passport is fine.
mine is
It's
still
mine.
yes.
Yeah. Hers is fine.
Ah,
It's mine.
okay.
Hers is her citizenship is not approved.
Yeah, poor thing.
Not passport.
Ah.
Wrong thing.
Then we have to worry about passport after that.
Then I want to ask you, when you get your citizenship, does your passport have to change also? It does, right?
Yes. Because
So
Singapore,
then it will be your problem
you,
again.
Singapore, you cannot hold dual citizenship, but French passport, you can hold dual citizenship.
No, I
But-
mean your passport in Singapore have to fix.
I think when you swear in as a citizen, they'll probably
Swear
ask you.
in?
Yeah, you have to sumpah to.
Oh, you mean
like,
the ceremony? No, I'm talking
Yeah.
about passport.
Yeah, probably they will exchange your passport then. They will void your French
Are
passport.
you
or
sure?
whatever.
I think you have to reapply yourself one.
Or because
It's
citizenship
not
and
a
passport is different.
yeah,
is it?
it's not the same thing, you know. As in,
好麻烦.
you better go and check, Steph.
Okay, can. Why are we talking about citizenship things online?
I don't know. Because Susan want to bring you to the bee farm. How about that?
Yeah. Then Isaac not scared of bees. He was chill about it.
He's scared. He's
scared.
scared. So, yeah, so he's stand very far away, then
Oh,
look at it. Yeah.
I thought.
Do they come near you or they are in a cage or what?
Not in the cage, but those those bees are without the what you call
Sting.
stingless. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Then
So
why you
it's
so
still
scared?
okay. First time seeing bees, what?
But 没有那个
You know.
钉还也怕。
没有
he
叮
don't know 吗?
You don't know, yeah. You
Don't know
just
that
saw a
没有
lot of
钉。
bees. No. I mean, because it's first time that he saw so many bees in front of him, so
Okay.
he just hide behind his dad. Yeah, but okay.
Okay lah, then you have a very peaceful trip.
Why?
因为他很怕，他没有乱跑。
他假怕了啦。
假假怕，哎呦
Yeah.
，can be 假假怕 one。
I remember telling.
就是来假假的。
I remember telling Charlotte that actually the bee, if you don't disturb it, it won't sting you. Because if it sting you, then you'll die. Then usually it won't want to sting you unless it feels threatened. So I tell Charlotte you to remain calm. Oh, I got a funny story about bees. Here I am telling Charlotte not to be scared of bees. But then I remember when I was a small child, then I play. What was I playing? I was playing a card game with my mom. I think it was Uno or something. So it's 2-person Uno. And then after that, I think I was cheating probably. And then I lost still. And then my mom
You were
laughed at me.
cheating?
Yeah. I don't know how I cheated.
How
but
do
I
you cheat
remember,
with Uno?
I remember I was cheating lah. Then after that, I lost the game
有
still.
高
And I was
难度
very,
诶。
I was very upset. Then I threw the cards on we were playing in our bedroom. So I threw the cards on the bed. Then and I sit down on the bed. And then I don't know how I did it. I sat on the bee. And then the bee sting my butt. And then I cry. And then my mom got the stinger out, and then we went to the doctor. And then the doctor, like, we packaged the poor bee lah. Then after that, now I feel poor thing for the bee lah. But at the point of time, I thought like it was the most evil thing on earth. Anyways, we packaged the bee, brought it to the doctor. The doctor was like, as long as she doesn't have an allergic reaction to the bee sting, it's fine. Then he turned to look at me. Would you like a injection for it? And then I'm like, no. And then my mother like, why you gotta ask her where she want? No, she was just given it to her.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Actually, your mother and I think very similarly, right?
So no injection, then went home, cry about
Do you
it.
remember the chai that you wanted to give to Charlotte, the vegetables?
what?
And then I'm like, why you ask her so much? Just give it to her. She doesn't even know what it's called.
So yeah, here I am telling Charlotte, you don't have to be afraid of bees when I kena jabbed in the butt by the bee because I cheated on a card game with my mom. My mom
Because
probably
you
thought
cheated on a
everything.
card.
Yeah, it's like cosmic karma, right? You do naughty things, then God
Oh
put
yeah,
a
the
bee on
poor
you. I mean,
bee.
like how to so 准 of all
Yeah,
places
you know,
there's a
she
bee.
has this thing, right, with legs and wings and what, you know. Do you know the time that what were you doing? You were freaking out about something. Then you went to go and close the dustbin
Oh,
on the
the
poor
cockroach.
cockroach. And then I don't know how she did it. You know, the cockroach is not exactly a big animal, right? It's quite small. And the leg of the cockroach got caught in the bin, you know, at the
Chop it.
at the point of the where the lid closed, it got caught. And I'm like, how on earth you are so
Then I have to scream.
precise?
I have to scream like, Debbie! And then Debbie like comes over from like another room of her house. Why is it? There's a cockroach on the bin. Then she's like, there's a cockroach on the bin. I'm like, yeah, I kept it. I pinched it. And then she went to look. How you
Then I'm
managed to
like,
do that?
how do you, the feet, you know, the feet is
Poor
so small,
cockroach. Poor cockroach.
How you do it,
I don't know. Poor thing. Then another one is the weird wasp that came to visit every single time I went over to your house.
Yeah, she has this thing where she attracts all the weird things into my house.
Very good.
Why is it not Susan's house? Why is it my house?
Because I don't visit her often enough. Maybe if I visit her often enough, then we'll have trouble.
Aiyo.
In other news, I have found my pen cover. It was behind 2 stacks of boxes.
Aiyo.
It was a ordeal to retrieve it. But I did it. What was the question we were answering? Again, very far away from the original.
How do you spend your weekends?
Oh,
Chasing bees.
yes. Yeah.
And
That's how we
cat.
got. Chasing bees and cats, yes. Basically it. So, Susan, anything to add about your weekends?
No. No more.
That was interesting.
I don't want to talk about 52 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Enough.
Then do you
Okay.
have plans for this weekend?
52 weeks.
This weekend, no plan yet.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
You're not going back, man, this weekend?
This weekend, yes, but is maybe not sure. Maybe afternoon, Saturday
Free and
afternoon.
easy.
Free and easy.
Maybe you like
I guess now school holidays, right, are very packed.
Mm.
Is the causeway very packed? Like, because it's school holidays in Singapore?
there are a lot of people
I think
going
so.
visit
Yeah.
I think school is going to
Reopen
start
soon.
next week or
next week. Yes, 27th is
Next
the
week.
first day for most people.
Then you must come back earlier. You know, you'll be stuck there. Everybody coming back at the same time.
Mm.
No. Not worth it leh, stuck there. Bo hua.
Yeah.
No. How do I spend my weekends? So when we don't have class, actually I try to spend more time with my husband. We keep on trying to get the house in order. It feels like the house is never going to get in order. Yeah, and we kind of like, you know, it comes to a point where all the going out and all the shopping and all the whatever is done for the house and not for ourselves. Yeah, so we kind of have no life lah, basically.
I have to wait for deliveries.
Yeah, then
To wait for people to
of course we have both sets of parents to accommodate as well. So it's sometimes very busy on weekends. It depends lah. I don't really like weekends anymore though. Cause ever since we had a studio, right, the weekends don't feel like weekends anymore.
throw the studio away.
It's okay. I'll hand over to Stephanie. Then I got more time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Ivy.
Yeah.
Oh, is there an upstairs neighbor?
Yeah.
Dung, dung, dung.
Yeah. They got percussion.
Got drumming.
Percussion.
Ambient sound. Very good.
Yeah. I think I switch off my mic lah.
How do I spend my weekends? For the month of June, so I'm a PA trainer. So there are community centers, community clubs all around Singapore, and they are managed. All the community clubs are managed by this organization called 1PA. So if you want to teach at any of the community centers, you need to be approved by 1PA to teach, and then you sign a 2-year contract with them. And then if you don't have active classes over the 2 years of your contract, then they will revoke your license, because it's like, what for you continue your contract when you're not teaching classes. So during June holidays and December holidays, the school holidays, like Debbie mentioned, I try to teach at least one set of classes for kids, so that I get to keep my license. And it's also fun. I think the energy of a kids class is different from an adult class. Kids are very blunt, very honest, upfront about things, and then the energy is also different from adult class. Adult class are more mindful, quiet, focused, and then for kids class they're a bit more fast paced, a bit more chaotic. Teacher, I want to go toilet. Teacher, you poking me. Teacher, she's shaking the table. You have to manage all of these small things. Yeah, but they're a lot of fun.
How many kids in one class?
For this session that I taught, it was 7 kids. It was 2 sets of siblings, and then the rest were individual children. So it was quite fun kids. And then 2 weeks ago, I showed the kids this little folder of tiles that I had. So it had like a collection of artworks that I created like over the past few years. And then one of the kids, she's very no filter lah, as they say. So she said, Teacher Seven, can I keep this one? I'm like, hey, it's not a selection folder. It's not I give to you, then you click, then you like, I like this one, like menu right there. it's my artwork. If I give it to you, then I got no more. Then she's like, oh, but I really like it. Then I'm like, okay, fine. Then I give you one, then I have to give everyone, right? Then she's like, yeah. Then I'm like, yeah, okay, so I will make individual tiles for each of you. So I've made them each tiles, and then at the back of the tile I like wrote their name, and then I wrote like a little phrase of affirmation, So it's something for them to
very good.
Because after this,
So easy to call you
So easy to call me, yeah. It's also because I got like soft spot for kids lah. So it's like I like the fact that they're upfront about it.
Also.
I'm also a big kid. Yeah,
you call people,
same,
so then people call you
energy.
back. So then you no choice, right?
Yeah. It's like, yeah, I also would like for someone to agree to my con, so I must agree to their con. Yeah, so because of that one child, all of the other kids in the class got a tile. So this week will be the last class for the month. And then I've asked like, oh, if I continue the sessions, would you all want to come? And he's like, oh, my schedule in school is very busy. So once school starts again, I cannot come. Then I'm like, okay, never mind. Then this will be the last session. So I'm not continuing on.
Why don't you just put it out and then you see who signs up? It could be other kids.
I also like my weekends though. Sunday morning
you
class.
lazy by default. Sorry.
Yeah.
I forgot about the lazy by default.
So I love them, but I don't love them that much. So
lazy by default. Okay, very good.
Usually Saturdays at studio we'll have our Zoom classes. Then I don't want to have class on a Sunday morning as well. Sorry. Yeah, but
Then
to
are you
answer
going to
the,
have any more Zoom classes?
I should hope so. That I do like
What's the
enjoy
next
them.
one?
We just had our romantic rosettes and found
That's not
poetry.
your class though. I'm saying your
Maybe
class. What are you
maybe the
teaching?
next one can I cannot say it out loud now, no. Then later people will know my idea. But it's something to do with
Oh.
Chinese culture. I don't know whether you remember
Oh.
that idea that I had previously. I
I
think I
thought that
showed
one was
Susan
a
as well.
recorded class.
No, I want it to be a standalone. I think you could work as
Oh.
standalone class also. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, we already have a lot of Thinking Fix series planned already. Let's
Good
work
what?
on those
Having more
things.
is good
Yes,
what?
yes, of course, of course. Of course it's good. Yeah. So that's the fun part. Yeah, and then last
Yeah,
week
my upstairs is drumming
I
again.
can hear. Dum,
Yeah.
dum, dum, dum.
But the rhythm is quite good
Yeah,
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 like
yeah.
yeah.
That's why I say percussion. You know, yeah, I said
mm,
Maybe he listen to
mm.
music
percussion.
while he tuk, 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 tuk. Yeah.
This one not so
So,
bad. Just now it was dueling. Then that one
mm.
was quite bad. Yeah.
So
Both my
last
cats
week
look at me as though I'm responsible for the noise, right?
you should go upstairs and have a word with them. So rude. Cannot sleep all day. Yeah, cats are nocturnal, so this is like cutting into their sleeping
No, I
time.
think it's crest. What's the word? There's
What?
another word for it. It's like crepuscular, crest
What?
something. It
Specular.
means that
I only know speculoos.
no, it means that they are both they are active at dawn and dusk.
Oh, that's nice. Crest specular. Well,
I cannot. I think I have it wrong though.
they
I
are
must check.
spectacular
Google.
though. Yeah, but last week Saturday, did we do anything last week? Saturday? Let me check.
Huh? We?
Last week? Yeah, we didn't
You
do
mean
anything
we?
last week. Yeah, we?
What is it going to do with us?
No, I'm just wondering. Yeah, we didn't have
She
anything.
wants
I
us to
only
help her answer the question, is it?
I never. I just making sure. My planner has told me we didn't have a class last week, but I
Huh,
did have that.
your memory very good, ah.
I did have a class for the community center, the kids, and then after that I went to for clothes shopping with my husband, which wasn't very exciting. It was just clothes shopping, something that you really get done. Yeah, and then if I'm not wrong, last week was also Father's Day, right?
Yeah.
So there were so many people at the mall last week. So it took a while to get lunch done. But yeah, other than that, it was okay. It was a good weekend. Can't complain. Yeah, so that's how I spent my weekend. How, Debbie?
What? Upstairs is drumming.
Dum, 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 dum. Cha.
How is what?
Next question.
I'm left with 4 and 5.
Susan, do you want to choose?
5.
Okay, number 5 is quite easy. But it will be an intrusion into some privacy lah.
No.
Some, okay, some. Not a lot. It also depends on how much you want to review lah.
Then don't answer him.
Cannot.
Skip.
Today is Disturb Debbie Day.
What do you like most about your other half?
Oh, that's not intrusion.
It's intrusion because you're telling Alex's story online. It could be his story, you know, or it could be
then don't
something.
tell story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah lah.
Susan?
So what is
What do you like about your husband,
Mr. Susan?
One Mr. Susan.
Mr. Susan? Yes.
Actually, he is a very serious person sometimes.
Oh,
But
yeah, you
what I
told me
like
before.
is that, yeah. But what I like is that sometimes when something funny happen, right, then he will laugh like a. I found that he laugh like a kid.
You laugh like a
So
kid.
very cute. Yeah, I cannot. I don't know how to explain it, but sometimes when he's laughing at something, I found that it's just like a kid that laughing, and very very cute.
Is it?
So you
Is it
But
like his
when
laughter
he's
the best.
angry, I think so.
Okay.
Is it
But
that
when
he get
he's
along very
angry or
well?
something, then it's very, very like a dragon. Then you
Yo.
must
Like a
as well you
dragon.
run away faster. Yeah,
Is
like a
it he
dragon.
and Isaac get along very well? Cause they will disturb each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, they seem like that kind of father son kind of pair.
Mm.
Debbie, what about Daniel?
So
What do
that
you
means, that means Mr. Susan, you only like him when he's laughing at.
Yo, Karen, Karen, you get out of this house.
No, you serious? I don't want. You serious? I don't want.
Yeah, no. Serious, then I run away. I just hide somewhere else.
Why is he scary when he's serious?
Uh, eh, don't know when if let's say in school, right, you have a teacher who is very serious, then with the angry face, you're not scared, man?
But you are not in school, what? You are at home, what?
It's the same thing, what?
No, what? How you compare your husband to your teacher? That is very scandalous,
No, he will piak you.
No, you won't peer, but you feel that the atmosphere that is very scary. So better keep
Okay.
quiet.
闪开.
Yeah, 散开.
But he
Otherwise
don't
you're
strike me
gonna
as a
fire.
scary person, though.
Of course you won't see, right?
He's very
But
nice.
he's always very nice to us, eh? I don't find him scary.
Yeah.
This is like the
Yeah.
conversation that
He's not always scary, but maybe once
in a
after
blue.
a long time, yeah.
It's like the conversation
Of
we
course
had,
it's
lah,
not
Debbie.
always.
It's like
Huh?
you only
What
show
conversation we had?
you only show your not so nice side to the people that you love, right?
Not really, leh. I think for me, I show anybody what I want to show anybody. I
That's
don't
scandalous.
as in I mean of course certain things we show our partners only lah, right? But my point is that I'm genuine in the sense that I don't have a special I don't how to say I don't hide a part of me away from people I like or don't like. And I don't see a reason to hide anything. You get what I mean? There's
Not
no
everyone's like that, ma.
there's no reason for me to differentiate. I didn't say anyone is like that. I'm just saying I'm like that lah.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that other people have it wrong or right. It's just that I just happen to be that. I don't change the tune halfway, you know. Yeah.
Then you
You mean Daniel, is it? Me and Daniel? Or you mean what is you?
Of course you and Daniel lah. Then
I'll
you
finish
who?
answer.
Huh?
You and who? Dexter.
No, I don't know why you suddenly like you leh.
You leh?
Okay lah. What I like about him is that he has improved over the years.
Oh.
He actually used to be very messy. And then it used to be upstairs got bass sound. So last time when we first got married, right? I think because his mom does a lot for him. So when they were growing up, his brother and my brother-in-law and my husband, when they were growing up, his mom was a stay-at-home mom lah. So she would do all the housework, she would do all the cleaning up, all the laundry and everything. So for them, right, they are not used to doing housework. They are not even used to cleaning up after themselves sometimes. So when I got married, right, I felt like I always got to clean up after him, you know. And then he will, for example, right, when he buys things last time, he will sort of bring it home in the plastic bag, and he won't take it out of the plastic bag. He just put the plastic bag wherever he wants. So if let's say I don't pick up after him, the whole table when I come back will be full of plastic bags. And I wouldn't know what's inside what because everything is plastic bags. Then I'll be very irritated because I cannot find anything. For example, then he sometimes we will forget that he will buy he bought it already. Then he will buy extra because he cannot find also. Yeah. Then to me because I never used to have a lot of budget for a lot of things, right? So to me that is very wasteful lah. Because if you have it, then you should be buying it, right? So when we first got married and started staying together in the same room, gradually our room was very messy, full of paper bags and plastic bags and very disorganized lah. And it's not entirely his fault because also at that point in time, because it used to be my old bedroom as a child, so as a teenager, so there were not enough storage cabinets for him. Like there was enough for his clothing lah, but maybe it's like not enough lah, still not enough. So it's not entirely his
adding a
fault lah.
second person
Yeah,
to a
it's not
one
entirely
person
his fault.
space.
Yeah. Then of course, gradually we got our own place, right? And then we moved into our home, our first home. And then I realized that the problem followed him to our new house. Then this time around, right, I actually got the renovation company to build him a desk, like a workstation. Then he has his own space, so that he will sort of like use it, and then it's like all his things will be there lah. But to my horror, he didn't see it as his space. I think it's also because it's a bit warm. You need to on the aircon most of the time when you sit there, and he has a very low heat tolerance also lah. So gradually it got messy again lah. But ever since when we moved to this house, so I actually had a talk with him lah. I said, now that we are getting ready for the new place and we are building cupboards and we're building this and we're doing that and we are making the house look nice, right? What will be very good lah, it will be that, everything has its own home. So it's like a pair of scissors. Okay, where do I find it? I put it back at the same place every time, right? Then at least, slowly, right, you become more organized that way lah. And recently he has really been making an effort to do that. So I really like it a lot. Although that's probably not the best thing I like about him lah, but I can say that it's one of the current things that I'm very happy about because it's difficult to change a habit. And we only have just moved in since March 20th. So during that short frame of time, I can see that he has really tried very hard. And I think it's very worthwhile complimenting his efforts because, I mean, to change a bad habit in such a short time is actually not easy, Yeah, especially if you are used to doing it like most of your life, right? Yeah. So that's a more recent one.
Alex, if you're listening to this, I hope you can become like Daniel. Because we're at the stage now where Alex is basically putting his things everywhere. And then I'm like, it's so messy. Then he's like, what messy? I'm like, oh my goodness, he's blind to his own mess. But also yeah, I was going to say, but also it's complete karma because I used to be like that. I remember one time, today I got so many like small stories to share with you. I remember good. My mom, I used to have this study room, and then my mom came in and she opened the doors. I think I was editing a video or something, and then she stood there in the doorway with a cup of coffee in her hand. And then she's just staring at me, and I'm like, "Can I help you?" And then she walked in, and then she looked at my table. And then she like ran her finger across my table surface, and then she did like it's this dusty kind of hand action. And she just left without a word. And then she closed the door behind her. I'm like, okay, that was strange, but sure. And then she came back in and then she chucked this damp towel on me. Then she was like, why your table? It's filthy. I'm like, okay, sorry. So they clean it. Yeah. So my mother probably feels the same way towards me last time. And she's like, very good, now you got someone who is just like you. You deserve each other.
So that's the best thing you like about
No lah, of course not lah.
You poor Alex.
Poor Alex. I like his sense of humor. I like the fact that even I think when like you're angry with someone, when you argue with your significant other, it's not you against them. It should be the two of you against the problem that you're facing, right? So it's not you're arguing for the sake of arguing, it's you're arguing in the hopes of resolving this problem that you all have.
But why you arguing in the first place? Just
No
talk lah.
talk lah. Talk, argue, have a disagreement, whatever language you want to use, but the point is you're having a disagreement, right? And
I mean, why are you advocating argument, right? You should talk about it lah.
He always finds a way to make me laugh. And then once you laugh, that tension dissolves, and then you can sort of look at the problem in a more level-headed way, and then sort of find ways to fix it. So his sense of humor has helped in a lot of
So
scenarios.
he has saved himself a lot of times.
Yes. Make
Like
make
when
wife
you are
laugh.
very angry, he
Yes, make wife laugh, all problems disappear. And she might even end up making you nice dinner, even though she upset you. Yeah. So
So you very easy to con eh.
yes, very easy to con, I know. But good lah to be agreeable. Mhm.
No, but the thing is that you all can talk about it, what? You all don't have to argue all the time, what?
Yeah lah, now less argument lah, but at the starting stage, also when we were dating, it was a very short time, so there was this very rough stage at the start of our marriage where it's like, why are you like this? Why are you so messy? Why do you leave a towel everywhere? Then got all these small other arguments that we didn't think we'd have. But then after a while, it's like, you learn how the other person communicates and you become better at communicating as well. Then that helps the relationship. Was that our last question? I didn't keep track. Was that the fourth or the fifth question?
No, this is the fourth one.
Okay, what's the last
As in
question?
that's yeah. You are done already, eh?
I'm done already.
So only because he makes you laugh. Oh, okay lah.
Yes. He's kind also, like there are other things as well. Like he's kind, he's smart, he's patient in certain ways. In other ways, he probably needs to learn some patience. But with me, he is patient. So I appreciate that. Yeah. Kindness, I think, is one of the things that I value a lot.
I think for me and Daniel, one more thing that I feel that he is very good at is that he's like very, very patient. Yeah, he is a very patient person. But then sometimes when he makes up his mind to get angry, oh, the person better watch out.
Yeah, so see, same
No, he holds grudges,
Susan.
right? He holds grudges.
petty
No,
man.
then he can be very accommodating, but once that person reach his limit, right, that person better watch out, lor. Yeah. And then the problem is that he doesn't tell the person directly, one. So it will come out like very shocking and like very, how do I explain? It's like there's a switch that you flip and then after it's gone. But he is a very patient person. I think he's the most patient out of the four of us, maybe. I think in certain ways he's very laid back. I think Steph knows what I mean though. Steph has probably seen it. Steph also tested his patience before.
Wow, never. I'm a good person. Never disturb anyone.
Steph tested his patience before. Then it's not that if you test his patience, you're not a good person. You know, they're drilling again. Can you hear it?
Cannot. Very good.
No, very good. I can hear it.
Oh, now I can. Yeah, now I can. There's soft buzz. Okay, last question.
I think Susan is gone though.
Susan is gone, yes. Maybe
So
she's
you
going
gonna
to
wait
get
for her?
power bank. Don't want.
So bad.
I'm going to... Did I bring my brown micron?
Go take mine.
Yeah, I brought.
No, just go and use it because the one at the studio will probably need to be used. Otherwise, it might dry up.
I finished my first tile. Going to work on a
So loud.
cheesy.
You cannot hear.
Can, but it's like soft buzz for us.
Okay.
It sounds like that. What's the last question?
What is your dream home like? You need to describe.
Oh, got caveat. You need to describe.
You think about it first, then when she comes back, then we start to answer. Then I'll ask the question again. If not, she will miss the thing.
Okay.
You want to talk about your house?
Sure. Well, I barely started the second one. I thought that I could do a 3D. Well, the fortnightly theme, one of it is beautiful brown. So I thought I could use like brown ink and a yellow background. So that's my plan for this
Oh yeah,
crazy
got
town.
490 team.
Yeah.
I
So
very happily forgot.
and I think the other one is the Tangle Annies, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I don't have space for that though. Wow, brown
Brown and blue.
!aiya!
Club match or not?
No, I'm not going to try it on my towel.
Susan's towel is very nice though. It's an interesting effect to draw on the
If someone
outside.
spill the paint,
Yeah. Then it's opaque paint, it's not translucent. Anyways, my tile. First tile. Anyways, my tile. Peerless watercolor is the background with Ganzai Tambi on top. And then that Boyer hosted this week's Tea and Tangle. The featured tangle is Maggie May. So she said that the creator of Maggie May, Dolly Boland, likes sparkly things. So I like kept that in mind for today's live session. And then I tried to use like sparkly pens. And then I tried to keep with the goat skin. So I used my pen touch.
keep with the
and then
goat skin.
gold skin.
Very scary
Goat skin.
Ew!
And then I used, I think these are Pentel. Are they Pentels?
Where? I cannot see.
Hybrid dual metallic.
Yeah.
Hybrid
Pentel.
dual. Yeah, so I
Pentel
used their
hybrid.
orange metallic yellow. So it's a different color from the Pen Touch. I think it's a bit more orangey and a bit more sparkly as well. Yeah, and then I used Ecoline markers for shading. I diluted the Ecoline markers on paper using a water brush. And then my highlights were added with a white pen. So yeah, that's my tile. How about you, Debbie?
So actually I have 2 tiles. That's my second tile. This is my first tile.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's this direction. Yeah. I accidentally only had 4 petals on my Maggie May. And I think it looks weird. Stephanie tinted this tile. I think it's Lindy's Gang. Cuckoo Clock Cardinal and Yodeling Yellow. I think she did it recently though. Did you do this recently?
Probably.
How do you not remember?
It's label at the back, right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's that one batch that I gave you.
Oh. Yeah lah, so you did it recently lah.
Yes. Then just say yes.
You know how she answers? No, she
In the
likes to
roundabout
answer
way.
questions with more questions.
Yes,
and then
very good.
at the end of the day, you are like more confused. You know, like you just want a
So yes
clear
or no?
answer. Is it your tile? You know, the kind of thing. Then you go tell you a story and then you bring you back. And then by then it's like 15 minutes later and nobody can remember what
very
I'm talking about.
So
Yeah,
it's
but that-
basically a summary of our live sessions.
Yeah, but that's what makes that's what makes our conversations interesting. Yeah. And also she tends to offer a lot of info that actually you don't need one.
good to know, but this doesn't answer the original question.
No, then you know
Can you
she
please
does this
come
at
back?
our team meeting also, and then we're
Yeah.
like, your point is what ah?
No, then
Your
Debbie's,
point,
Debbie's most common phrase with me is, can you come back here? Come back here. like mentally come back here.
Yeah, because
where
she
you
goes off
going
and
off?
then she will tell you about all kinds of things, and then by the
very
time she
good.
comes back, right, everybody is like so tired.
What are
already.
we talking about?
No more. Yeah. So we all have our quirks lah. But I guess it's fun. It brings a lot of dimension to team interactions. Yeah, and I think it's a lot more fun than working by ourselves. Yeah, actually I'm thinking, so I'm looking at my first tile and I'm thinking like this part is very empty. So the top area is kind of empty and I'll think of what I should do with it afterwards. So that's my first tile, and then this is my, okay, I think you cannot see because it's quite big. I think this is an A5. Probably an A5. Steph, I think she cut it I don't think it's exactly A5.
Very good.
Yeah, so
When have I done things?
it's a A5 but not A5.
Very good.
Definitely not the A6 though. Yeah. So well, this towel was tinted with Lily's Gang as well. Actually, I'm not sure what she used because this one she didn't write anything on the back. Yeah. So I'm not sure. I think I only recognize one, which is I think it's the one with teal shimmer in it. What's it called now? Purple teal.
Black.
Yeah. And I think the blue could be hydrangea blue. It's that set, you know, the Victorian bouquet set. Yeah, and it's actually a very dark towel, so I have to actually hold it up to try and catch the light because it's very dark. Yeah, so this one, my string is kind of like my Maggie May is here, so the circle is here and then the line is there. This one, I think I stuck to more or less the center area and then having the line become one of the the line is actually the banner, the flux border.
It's sweet violet purple teal.
Yeah, purple teal something. That's what I remember. Yeah, so actually it's a very nice color. It's just that I think my lighting is such that it looks very dark. So I actually used a PN. Actually, I've been using my PN a lot. I think it's I like it better than the 05, but I think it's the same width as the 05.
You think? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
I'm looking at
it's the
mine
same
probably.
width as the 05. So this Maggie May has a Pantone. My original Maggie May had a Sass.
Says? Nobody tells us how to
Says
say.
who?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not done with this one. I might pause here for now because I'm running out of ideas also on this one. And then I might film a reel later. Oh, yeah. I wish that our new stands can arrive sooner. New stands? No. I mean the camera stands.
New stand.
Yeah, new stands.
New stands? You're going into publishing business? Well, technically, hint.
I know,
So,
right?
what is your dream house?
Been a long week.
What does your dream house look like?
You don't wait for our friend.
Yo,
Not
don't know
coming
when
back,
she's
is it?
coming back. Yeah.
I would like to have a garden at some point. So the house must
Singapore?
come with a garden. Well, I don't really want to live in Singapore actually. I just came back because I had no choice.
Garden
But
in Singapore.
if I had an option to have a garden, I would lah. Yeah. And well, I'm not particular about. Yeah, I'm not so particular about the type of housing, I guess. But it would be nice to have a garden. You know, there are some apartments that actually can have a garden actually. Of course, it's harder to find lah in Singapore.
Yeah.
I think for me, I like to have a lot of space, like empty space in the house. I know some people they feel very threatened by the empty space, you know, like they need to have a lot of furniture just to fill up all the gaps. But I kind of like a lot of space. And then I like to have like my own little work area. So I guess for me, it's not very, very important how big the house is, but more like, you know, it's purpose built lah. Like it has all the necessary things we need for our day to day. For example, it's like for some people it could mean a coffee machine, right? Stuff like that. For me, I think it's like a kitchen that is easy to clean, you know, that kind of very practical sort of desires lah. So I guess my dream home, right, would not be like a very huge mansion because it's going to be difficult to clean. But of course, if you have that kind of means, then hiring help is a no big deal lah, right? So I guess I guess the size is not the main thing that I'm going for, but I think the atmosphere is more important also. So I shared a while ago that I used to live in an apartment that was very, very haunted. So the whole building was very haunted, and it was very unpleasant because the entities were very unpleasant.
Mm.
I don't mind living in a place where there are entities because, I mean, you can't really choose lah. Basically, they are either there or not, right? But my point is that as long as the entities are not like murderously unfriendly, I think I can accept that.
You knock things off of your table. That's okay. As long as you don't want to kill
That's
me.
Luna.
Yeah, that's my cat, Luna. Yeah, exactly.
That's Luna.
She's a malicious entity too.
So bad. Why is she malicious? That's a cat lah. What? Doing cat things. Just
No,
a
my
cat
other cat
doing
never
cat
do
things.
that. Rubbish
Just because your
nonsense.
other
Luna
cats
cat.
don't do that doesn't mean that she's less of a cat.
She's an annoying one. I still love her, don't worry. I call my other cat my idiot child. I call her my idiot child even before I had children. Don't worry. So it's just I love them even though they're idiots. Don't worry.
Looks like we lost Susan.
Yeah, we did. But I'm
And
hoping she'll
then the
come back.
drilling is back. I think it's her phone.
Mm,
The battery life.
mm,
Yeah. So I think my dream home would be one where everyone has their own space, you know, every aspect of life can be taken care of. Like, you know, if you need a double fridge, you have space for a double fridge. You get what I'm trying to say. You know? It's like having a big and very spacious but very dysfunctional house is also dysfunctional lah.
mm,
Yeah. So I think building or putting together this current apartment has actually tested my resolve a
mm,
lot. And I think having a good team behind you when you are renovating is also a very important thing. Not just having your dream house, but you know, like having the right people who can carry off your vision is important.
mm,
So I think I'm more practical than just dreaming about the dream house lah. I want the right team also lah. Because having the dream house and the wrong team is also going to be a nightmare. You see?
yeah.
Yeah. So for this current place, I think we are very fortunate that in spite of all the hiccups, things have gone quite well. Like so far, I think. Touch wood. Yeah. And I'm not exactly finding anything to complain lah. I mean, although there are like minor setbacks here and there, but it did impact on what I would. I mean, this place has impacted on my perception of my dream place. Does that make
Mm,
sense?
mm.
Yeah. So I guess with each place you live in, also you gain more perspectives
Yeah.
about what you like,
So it's like
right?
dating, basically.
Yeah, it's kind of well, yeah, I guess, and also no, dating one is more like when you are hiring the contractor. Like the first date is always very great, right?
Oh my god.
What?
Okay, okay.
Daniel really liked the guy at first.
Then after that it's 失恋 already. I fall out of love.
Then after that he got so
Nice.
frustrated
I want to
that
break up.
that
So funny.
what? It's true what?
Next time I see him, I'm gonna tease him. Daniel, you're still in this live session. So how's your boyfriend?
Daniel, are you still in this live? Yeah, of course he's still in this live lah. Alamak.
Not LIFE, LIVE. Yo.
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 Yeah. Well, he's the kind of guy who watches Korean dramas because he likes the actor, okay, not the actress. No, I'm serious.
Starstruck.
Yeah, he's got favorite actors but not actresses.
That's nice.
So he likes the guys. He doesn't like the
Because he
I
only
don't know
love
leh.
you.
I'm not an actress, what? I'm talking about 做
His
戏.
wife lah, even better.
I'm talking about something else. Of course he loves me lah. Of course Alex loves you lah. Aiyo.
I don't know, sometimes I question.
Ai.
Yesterday Alex asked me, do you love me? I said, unfortunately.
I feel that way sometimes about you though.
Yeah, man. Where is Susan?
Yeah. But
Susan.
that's everybody what. In any
Yeah lah.
relationship, you love someone and then sometimes things are not so
Unfortunately.
great, then you have to hash
Unfortunately,
things
I
out,
got it.
right?
Yeah, what to do?
Yeah, unfortunately, I love you how?
Like that lah. Put up with me.
Your mother is like, no refund.
No refund, yeah. All sales are fine now.
Your warm period over.
Well, no warranty period. This one too full of nonsense.
No, yesterday she told Susan the warranty period over.
Oh,
Was she telling Susan or was she telling me?
I
I
don't
can't
know.
remember. Then Susan found it so funny. Yeah, our team jokes a lot. Lah. And our team has very honest conversations sometimes. I think that's how we know that we can trust each other also. Like you hear the rubbish but you still hang around, right? It means that you are worth it lah. Something is worth it somewhere lah. Don't know where. You know what is worth it?
Don't know. Go team meeting. Why am I here?
Yeah, then you tell all the rubbish stories at team meeting, then
Why
waste
am I
people's
here?
time.
And long-winded. Okay, so now we have our Instagram live. Then I'll tell story here, okay?
Yeah. So see, this is a good
Diversion.
practice so that we distract her, you know, like then she won't distract us. Yeah.
Very good.
But it's good
Alhamdulillah.
lah. I think having this is a very good thing because it generates a lot of content for us, like I said before. Yeah, so basically my dream home, just to finalize what I was saying, finish what I was saying. My dream home also depends on who comes and visits. So it's like not just the structure, right? You know, the dream home, but also like the atmosphere, which is warm and lively. And one reason why we created our space, our current space, the way it is because we want to see more of the people that we love. And so we had this conversation where Steph's mom is like, why are you buying a sofa? Don't buy a sofa, you're not going to sit there, you know? And then I'm like, yeah, but we want to host people, right? You know, that kind of thing. And, you know, we want people to be comfortable, lah. You know, you come to the house and there's no place to sit, right? You feel very awkward,
Sit
right?
on the floor.
So something like that, lah. Something like that, you know, is important to us, and also like having a guest room for guests to come and stay.
Yudika.
That's
Yudika will
also
be the first guest.
yeah. What you going?
Auto.
Maybe she doesn't want to announce. Yeah,
Oh,
maybe she doesn't want people to know.
Well,
I don't know.
I cannot unsend really.
Yeah. Well, I don't think she's that secretive, lah, to be honest. But my point is that we want to have the ability to accommodate people that we love, lah. So even if it's Steph, even if it's, you know, Steph's mom coming over to stay the night,
All the
no, it's there,
people.
lah. It's there, lah. Oh, she already self-invite already, that one.
Yeah. Then one time I was visiting Debbie's place with my daughter. Then Charlotte, we were having dinner. Then Charlotte was like, after that, we're going to bathe and then we're going to change into our pajamas and we're going to stay over. I'm like, stay over? No, I never plan to
No,
stay
she said,
over.
I'm going to bed. She said,
Yeah, I'm
said,
going to bed. Then I'm like, not staying here, dear. We have to go home. We're going to take a taxi home. Huh?
and
gonna
then,
stay here.
she was, oh.
No, then I will stay here. Then like then I will go home. No, Mama will also stay. No, I'm going to go home. Then she was like, oh yeah, so funny. Self-invite. Nobody you tell
but
her
then,
to stay. She own
but then
self.
we will organize at some point lah later, you know.
But she
Yeah.
already 2 steps ahead of you. She's like,
It's
today I
okay.
want to stay already.
Well, it shows that she likes the place enough lah, right? I mean, if she's not comfortable in the place, she won't want to stay, what? I mean, children are like that, right? Yeah. So it's a compliment lah. I'm not offended. Yeah. And I think my husband's nephew will also come and stay at some point. He's already self-invited also.
Very good.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I can zoom. I don't know what is wrong with Instagram because it doesn't allow me to zoom out. So it only allows me to zoom in. Then after zooming in, it doesn't allow me to zoom back out.
Very good.
Yeah, then I'm a bit scared to crash the thing.
Very good. Then I'll be by myself.
Lonely life.
Bye. Yeah, exactly. By myself.
Aiyo.
For me, My dream home.
I don't think she's coming back.
I don't think she is either. For those of you who just joined, we're talking about Susan. For
She
me,
teach us.
yeah, exactly. Text in group chat. Where did you go?
No lah, I think her phone the
Battery ran out.
battery ran out. Okay, I'm gonna try to shade with Ecoline. Yeah, you continue your.
I don't think for me the house itself matters. I think for me
Then where are you gonna stay?
it's just the people that I'm
Box.
with. Yeah, even if I'm in a box that can accommodate my whole family, I don't mind. Yeah. But for me, it's more of the people that I'm with. On the other extreme, if I were to pick exactly where I can live, I'd probably live in like a palace, but then I wouldn't want to clean it. I want like helpers to to take care of the daily upkeep. I remember my mom.
Right?
Yeah, I remember my mom. I told my mom, when I was younger, I said, when I grow up and have adult money to spend, I'm
Adult
going to buy
money?
myself. You know, like you go out and have a job and then you have
What's
money.
adult money?
Rather than children money,
Sounds
pocket
so
money.
wrong.
No. Anyways, when I have grown up and have money, I'm
Money
going to buy
is money
myself.
lah.
I'm going to buy myself a chandelier. Actually, my mom is like, and
myself.
who is going to who is going to clean the chandelier? And I was like, oh yeah, who will clean the Then I asked her, then what about those big chandeliers in the hotel? Then she's like, there's someone specific that they hire to go and clean the chandelier. I'm like, oh my goodness, never think about that.
Then
So,
you
yeah.
hire lah.
I don't know whether I got the money to hire someone to go and clean my
Well,
chandelier.
logically, if you got the money to buy the chandelier, then shouldn't you
Maybe
have the funds to?
maybe I save up to buy a chandelier, but I don't have the funds for a person to clean the chandelier.
Then where you gonna hang it? In the house, right?
In the house, yeah.
I suppose.
In
Then
a
if
small
you got
living
money to
room,
buy a house,
maybe I buy a tiny house. You never know. How you
but
gonna
then
put
how
a
the
big
chandelier
chandelier?
fit in?
Yeah, exactly. That's the problem. So never mind. I shall keep my chandelier dreams to myself.
No, but now is your dream house, right? So
Then the chandelier will come with someone who specifically cleans it. Yeah.
huh?
We'll have a ballroom.
Wow, then this person got no name, no identity,
No,
just
it's
clean the
just
chandelier.
yes. Chandelier cleaner.
That's sad life, eh.
What do you mean name? Like I don't know, like Jacob. Jacob will come and oh my goodness. He's an NPC,
That's sad.
you know?
No purpose in life except cleaning chandeliers.
Well, he'll be well paid. Chandelier very
How do
important.
you know?
Because it's my dream, right?
Yeah, it's the house, not the lights.
Okay. I would like a ballroom and a big kitchen.
Huh? You don't even dance.
Doesn't matter. I just want to have a ballroom just for the sake of it. You see, it's a dream, okay? Let me live my dream.
So you only have a ballroom and a kitchen in the house.
No, then of course there'll be rooms and other things. That's like
That's what you
given.
said, what? You want a ballroom and kitchen, then you full stop already. You
Okay,
add on to it.
ballroom and kitchen. That's it. Full stop.
Huh?
That's how we will have. Everyone shall sit on the floor of the ballroom to eat. What sofa? Don't need sofa.
Are you sure it's a dream house?
Yes.
Sounds like a. Then you no need go toilet.
Don't need. Go outside. Borrow your neighbor's toilet.
So you got money to buy the ballroom, the dream house with the ballroom and the kitchen, but no toilet.
No, don't need. We spent all the money. We spent all the money on the chandelier.
Then this is not a dream house really, it's a nightmare really.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
So strange.
Anyway, I don't think Susan will be back. Oh, you're working with a tiny little brush. It's so cute.
I brought it back from office actually.
That's nice. Okay, do you want to do final looks
Actually,
at our car?
it's a nail brush, you know.
Yeah, the tiny one. Oh, how you gonna zoom out?
Cannot I can't. Yeah, it doesn't allow me. Yeah, I don't know why Instagram is so weird these days. Do you get it on your end or is it only mine?
No, I can zoom in and out. No, zoom in, out, shake it all about.
Why the center of the towel look so strange?
Okay, so here's what happened. I want to explain myself.
Also, it's you want to explain, not want me to explain. Okay, go.
No. So
Explain, go.
I had this idea of doing 3 ribbons, and then I wanted to do hollies in the middle. So initially there wasn't this part of the hollies. I wanted to do hollies in the middle. Then the hollies look very ugly. Then I'm like, never mind, I'll just color. So color.
I
And
think
then
it's
now
too
it's like,
small lah.
yeah, well,
Part
now
of
we
the
cannot.
reason is it's too small.
Now we cannot undo, so we will move forward. No mistakes, only opportunities. What about you, Debbie?
What about me?
How's your second tile coming along?
My first time I didn't change anything. Let's see, you zoom in right now. I cannot zoom out.
Very good.
Wait, I hold my camera. Okay. Yeah, so this is the first
Manual zoom.
one. Yeah,
Manual zoom.
this is the first one. I haven't done a lot
I
to it.
also do.
But I shaded in purple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Fun.
so I don't know whether you can see. Maybe I hold it up. Can you see like there's some purple shading? It kind of looks brown actually. Yeah. And then this is my second tile.
Mm-hmm.
So I just added white highlights.
Nice.
And I'm in the process of adding Ecoline turquoise. So this is actually turquoise. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Thank God it's not that wet. Or else I will probably be splattered on. Yeah, so again, this towel is like very shiny and full of mica. So some of the ink can be seen. But I think I might be able to take a better photo than a video lah. Yeah, because I think the mica has a lot and then it's interfering with the light. So maybe I hold it sideways. Trying to find a good angle. But it's quite a nice shade though, this towel. The colors are very nice. So instead of shading it darker, which will probably obscure more of the tangles, I instead have opted to shade with turquoise. So turquoise Ecoline. I have a few like options here, which is this is Magicals. But I think this towel shouldn't get any darker. Does that make sense? Yeah, it's a kind of like too black already, like too dark. Yeah, so I've put aside. Oh, the shading for this one, the purple shading for this one is Ecoline as well.
Okay.
Yeah. And then these Magicals have been like on my desk for quite some time, and so I just reactivated it with water. And I think it's my 4th time using them. Haven't finished one.
Oh, long lasting.
Well, I don't want to waste it. Yeah.
Alright. This was a fun live session. So
Fun
sad
live.
that Susan dropped off halfway. But anyways, she shared with us a string comprising of a straight line and a circle. That was very fun. Much easier than last week's string, my goodness. And then we used
Yeah.
the tangle Maggie made by Dolly Boland CZT today. If you tangle along with us, or even if you created your own tile piece, post them in our Facebook group, 7F5R Challenge. You can search for 7F5R Challenge in your Facebook search bar or go to bit.ly/FB7F5R. You can find a recording of today's session at 7forest5rivers on Instagram and also on YouTube at youtube.com/c/7f5r studio. Debbie will post her completed tiles on her Instagram page at tangled.pursuits, and Susan will probably post her tiles as well. Her Instagram page is at susanyeo.czt, and you can find me at halfpen_willdraw. We stream on our Instagram at 7forest5rivers. This is 7F5R Studios Instagram profile. We stream on there every alternate Mondays and weekly every Wednesdays, 2:45 p.m. Singapore time. So we'll hope to see you again next Wednesday, and we'll hope to catch you live. Otherwise, the recordings will always be available on our Instagram profile and our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tangling along with us for the past 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. was a lot better than last week. We hope to see you again next week. Yeah, thank you so much for spending time with us. Bye.
Bye.